depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
The Dutch have a hero in every generation, and Dennis Bergkamp is no exception.
He is the man.
Yeah, and he's the pivotal presence, the link-up to all their play, fantastic technique and vision, which gives him an edge and produces some absolutely brilliant goals.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Real chance!
Scholes. At best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Swung over. Bruno Fernandes. Big chance, corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. That is ended up in no man's land. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ah, he's given it away. Torres! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's found a way through. Played into the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Back into the middle. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's made its way to him. He has found a way through. Cherki plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Robertson cuts it out, and it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in plenty of space here, and he's onside. He's got tall. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Over to the other side. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bruno Fernandes. It's a searching pass. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Bergkamp. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Almost half an hour in now. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shoots! Nicely aimed pass. Now he's off and running. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's clever. Well, there's the clearance. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's managed to get free. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No way through. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Irwin is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Rodri. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri. Bergkamp. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Jackie. Wilshere. Bruno Fernandes. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave. And let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now this could be a chance. Fired deep towards the back post. And they win it back again. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bergkamp threads one in. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. A header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Torres. And it's Bergkamp. And Torres!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their
Big chance! Corner number 2 then. Bergkamp with the short one. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Scholes. Great vision. And he was alert to it. O'Shea spots it and intercepts. Now it's Kagawa. Best. He's being urged to shoot. Now, and a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just...
Best! We've got a goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to dink it through. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Dixon. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely spread. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Palmer. Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Robertson. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Rodri. Now Saliba. Saka looking to run onto it. He's shifting through the gears here. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, that's well spotted. Bergkamp. And here's Torres. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rodri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Rodri. Probing pass.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Bergkamp. Steaming on goalwards. And that's it. Manchester United can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Today, please have your entry tickets.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high pressure